everybody. How are you guys doing this morning? Hope you guys are having a good Monday morning. Woo, it's Monday. Horrible. I'm just kidding. Monday morning. So, I hope everybody's having a great day. You guys, today I am presenting with Take 5. It's our group of our 5 of us that we're trying to encourage everyone to take 5 for themselves and just refresh, redo, you know, all that kind of good stuff. Make yourself feel better. Just take a couple minutes to, take 5, relax, things like that. Okay, you guys, this month is Women in History Month. So all of us are doing Women in History. Jeannie did a about colon cancer and stuff the other day. So she did that. But I picked out Rosie Riveter. Because if you follow me, you know that I work in a factory. And I'm actually a UAW member. So this is our local right here. So I'm going to make this, and I put Rosie Riveter on it. And I'm actually going to then attach magnets to the back, and I'm going to put this on my toolbox at work. I thought it'd be kind of fun. But what I want to do is I want to put this kind of in the background, this tattered flag. Just, kind of on here in the background, just quiet, not taking up a whole bunch of whatnot, Hey, Lisa from Heart's Desire. So to do that, what I need to do is I want to put a piece of paper over where Rosie is. Now, of course, you guys all know me. I always change my mind at the last minute, and I decided at the last minute that I was going to do this. So I am going to just trace her out real fast right here and cut this so that I can't hardly see that. I thought I'd really be able to see it well. Anyway, we're gonna make do. Anyway, I just thought I would cut this out and lay it over the top of it just so that I don't get the paint on her on this part and then make it look funky. So if I'm close, I'm close. If I'm not, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. So we're not going to sweat the small stuff today. So Miss Lisa has joined us. We've all been so busy getting things done. I'm not sure when everybody else is going on. I would have to look. Melanie with Painting Crafty was on around last week sometime. So there we go. That is good enough. That is good enough. Woohoo! Look, I know how to trace. So anyway, who knows about Rosie? Does anybody have any trivia that they know about Rosie and where she started and what her actual meaning was, etc., who the artist was that drew her, anything like that? Does anybody have any information like that? So I do know, as far as the UAW, which I belong to, that union, they use Rosie a lot when it depicts, the women that are in the factories and stuff like that. So, but does anybody have any trivia on her? Let's see. Not very many people on it this morning, so, well, I will tell you. Rosie was supposed to be depicting the female workers that during World War II decided to go to work in the factories and stuff because their husbands and the men were all overseas at war. So the women took over and made the parts and things like that. It was mainly the Rosie kind of came from the aviation part of it. So, which is really kind of cool. And I wrote down some facts over here, and I'll get them for you as soon as I'm done cutting my shape out. You guys didn't know we were going to be doing kindergarten tracing and cutting out this morning, did ya? But I think this will work just to keep it from, you know, the paint getting where I don't want it to be. So it wouldn't be a big deal if it did. But anyway, because I really want to put that flag on there. I think a flag would be kind of cool. So, but Rosie was a campaign to get women to step out and go to work. Before Rosie, before World War II, there was only about 27% of women worked in the workforce. In that first year, there was up to 37% of the women worked in the workforce. So, went out there and worked. So now, I'm sure it's a lot more. I don't know the numbers on how much it is now, but I'm sure it's a lot more. So, but I thought this was kind of a neat thing to talk about and stuff. And like I said, we use it a lot. The Women's Committee within our union use this picture a lot. Hello, Janet. Thank you, Miss Lisa from Heart's Desire. Sprinkling me out. Okay, so let's see how well I did. Hey, you know what? That's not too bad. That will work. That will work. Because I want to lay this on top of here. Because I want this tattered flag to kind of be in the background. Okay? And trying to decide if I want to worry about the stars. Yeah, I think I do. I think I want to put the stars on here too. I'm just trying to decide how it will look on there, you know, with the, because normally you would paint this like dark blue, and then you'd put the stars on top. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Let me think about it for a second. So anyway, some of the facts that I wrote down was it was a campaign for recruiting females, basically from 1940 to 1945. By 1945, 1 out of every 4 married women worked outside the home. Rosie was mainly for the aviation industry. 310,000 people in 1943 worked. 65% of that industry's workforce was women at that time, compared to 1% before that. Let's see, what is, let's see, according to Siri, 47% of women are in the workforce. Wow. See, there you go. As of January 2023, women's overall employment has reached 99.9%. 6 in prime age women's employment stands at 100% of their February. Oh, wow. That was Google Answers. Not sure how that's possible, because I'm the only one. Hey, Miss Mary. So anyway, so let's just get started here. Okay, so we knew that. May 29th, 1943 was when the Saturday Evening Post came out with Norman Rockwell's depiction of Rosie. But it was Rosie, and she had a flag. She didn't have the bandana on, but she had a flag, and then she had her foot, and she was resting on Hitler's racist, I don't know how to say it, under her foot. Mein Kampf, M-E-I-N-K-A-M-P-F. Had to do with Hitler. So, you know, so there you go. So actually, Rosie was created in 42 by a guy named J. Howard Miller with the slogan, "We can do it. We can do it." Hey, Nicole, how are you? And then there was a song in 43. Who was Rosie? Does anybody know who Rosie was? Was it a real person, a fictional person? You know, who was Rosie? Does anybody know who Rosie was? Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, see what we painted yesterday? Did that with unicorn speck. Does that look cool? So I'm just piddling around here, you guys. Of course, Christy didn't get anything out to put her paint on. I don't know why I do that. And I'm all out of... I need to get me some something. For the love of... I'll just use this envelope. I'm telling you, I need to get me a, like a little palette or a plate. Some plates or something to put up here to do that with. This was that, oh, there it went. That white paint that didn't want to come out. Very good. Okay, so anyway, was Rosie a real person or not? Rosie, first they thought it was Geraldine Hoff Doyle is who everybody thought the picture of Rosie was. That it was, you know, a picture of her. Then it later came out to a lady that name was Rosie, and she, her name was Rosie Miller, and she was actually a riveter at the bomb plant. So people said, then they said it was her that the picture was made of. And then there was an actual photograph of a woman that had a actual bandana on. It was a, you know, regular photo. It wasn't just a painting of a woman in actually her name was Naomi Parker Fraley. She just passed away in like 2018. She was like 98 years old. But yeah. So that's some little trivia on there. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you, thank you. Good morning to you too. Let's get this over here. Now see, I'm just kind of, I don't need to go over the paper spot. So I'm just kind of hitting this in here. You guys, I'm thinking this will look good. I don't know. It might not look good. It's just a thought I had. I thought it would be kind of cool to have the tattered flag in the background. And like I said, I'm painting it white. And then we're going to put, you guys have seen me do this before. We're going to put glaze over the top of it to, you know, so the white really pops. Can't even talk. Can't even talk. So, yes, I love this tattered flag right here. Now, see, I'm still at a loss on how for sure to do this. I think, let's do this. Let's take my stencil brush, and I'm just going to kind of outline where the blue part would have been. Oh, I majorly moved that a ton. I'm just going to go for it. Where this part would be, just along the edges here, like that. Okay. Look at that picked up that soot from my, that's okay. Then I'm going to lay my stars on here. Just, I want to get a star up in that corner. So I'm going to lay my stars on here. And like I said, it's supposed to just look like shadowy type of thing. So not necessarily, you'll be able to tell that it's a flag, but it doesn't, you know, have to, you know, be a bright flag. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's see what kind of damage we did there. Okay, so I'm going to take that back off. So see, just kind of on there in the background. So I'm going to dry that a little bit. Then I'm going to run my sandpaper over it, and then we're going to put the other on, and then we're going to start painting good old Rosie here. And kind of think I need to have a little bit of light right along there. There we go. So anyway, yeah, that woman did live a long life. So she was 98. So that's kind of cool to know, you know. So I don't know. I think, you know, when we were talking about in Take 5 on what we wanted to do, and I seen that it was National Women's Month, you know, we've been talking in our little Take 5 group about the, you know, doing an awareness each month. But I just thought it was kind of cool, you know, because all of us that are in there, you know, we're women, we're in the workforce, we work, whether we, you know, work our business at home, or we actually go out and work, or have worked in the past and stuff like that. And you know, it's just kind of neat to know and to think about, really. To think about at one time, women didn't work very much. Oh, my cricket's running. That's what you hear. My cricket is running behind me. I had to make a couple things, so I thought, well, I'll just let that run while we're on here. I didn't think you guys would be able to hear it. Usually I have my microphone on, but my microphone, and you probably wouldn't hear it with my mic on, but my mic is dead. So anyway, so now I'm just going to take the Valspar antiquing glaze, and we're just going to cover the whole thing. We're going to go right over the top of our white paint, and see what I mean? It's going to just look like, you know, we've had this sign for a long time. It's, you know, antiqued and distressed, and then we'll paint, you know, we'll work on Rosie up over the top of that. Originally I was going to use that yellow right there as a background, and last night at work I kept thinking about it, and I thought, you know what, no, I think I want a flag in the background. I think that would look kind of cool. So, where it engraved my local UAW in there, I'm going to take a black marker and really get that in there. See how that looks? Isn't that cool? I think that looks cool. I'm going to go ahead, while we have the stain out, we're going to just go ahead and do the back of this. Because if I don't, I won't do it. Now, like I said, I'm going to probably take this to work, and I'm going to super glue magnets on it, and I'm going to hang it on my toolbox, I think. So, that's what I plan to do with this. My husband's like, what are you going to do with it when you get it done? You going to take it up to Union Hall, or? Nah, just put it on my toolbox. Just put it on my toolbox. So, all right, so we got that done. Because I'm kind of moving like a turtle, aren't I? Okay, so now I want to do her, ooh, I hope this doesn't make her skin look a funny color. It'll be all right. Yes, you're absolutely right. Running their homes and things like that, that's a lot more. That's harder than actually going out on a job a lot of times, you know, making sure your family is fed and the house is cleaned up and done, and, you know, all those goodies. But, yeah, I didn't mean that they didn't, you know, weren't working, you know, so. But anyway, so all the pictures and stuff that I've ever seen of Rosie have been, where her thing is red with white polka dots and her hair was brown. So we're going to do it that way. And usually she has a jean shirt on, but this is a tank top. So we are going to do it in this color here. This is the nautical blue, because who doesn't love nautical blue? And I'm just going to go right up to the etched edges. I'm not going to make a big fuss if I get it over the edges, because I plan on coming back in with my paint markers and getting close, you know, giving it a more of a finished look. So now this particular file that I got here of Rosie, the line isn't a single line, it's a double line, which is kind of nice because you have a little bit of playroom to get up in there. So now, when I showed my husband this board right here, he thought her boobie, I don't know what else to say, looked funny because it was real pointy sticking out there. And I said, well, back in 1940s, they wore pointy bras, right? He's like, oh, that's true. That's true. You know, that was funny. I'll leave it to a man to notice that, right? Right off the bat, that's what he notices. So anything, I thought you guys would think that was funny. I offended anybody, I apologize. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I just thought it was kind of funny. So we're just going to paint her up here. So let's talk about Take 5. Take 5 is Jeannie from Jeannie's Palette, Melanie from Painting Crafty, Lisa from Heart's Desire, and Mary from the Painted Peach. And our group is called Take 5. The link is up in my description. I'd love it if you'd go follow that group or join that group. We just post things, you know, about what's going on for the month. We do things like, you know, how you can take 5 and relax, and exercise ideas, and not really exercise ideas, but, you guys know what I mean. Healthy choices, I guess I should say. All that kind of stuff going on in the group. And we'd love it if you join us and check it out. Those bras would have been horrible to wear. I know. They would have been horrible. They were probably super stiff, and, you know, that wire was probably, you know, we complain about the wire that's in ours nowadays. Can you imagine what it probably was back then, you know? But yeah, I wouldn't want to wear one. That's so true. So true. So here we are. Now, since it has this antiquing wax under it, this is giving this an antique look, even though I'm painting over the top of it with these bright colors, because that's in the background, it's giving it more of a dull, muted color. So if you were to do something like this, and let's say you wanted the colors to be bright and vibrant, then you probably should have left the paper on when you antiqued it. I didn't really think about it, to be honest with you. I don't see anything wrong with it being like this. I'm kind of liking it because, you know, it's supposed to depict something that's older, and so it looks old, you know, antiqued, like it's been hanging out for a while. So it doesn't bother me that it looks this dull finished color. So we'll let this dry real good, and we'll put some polka dots, little baby polka dots on there. Okay, so we've got that. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to use 100 paintbrushes. I just know it. I'm going to go ahead, since I have my red here, and it is nice and fresh. Let's go ahead and make her lipstick red. She's got some big old lips, you guys. I don't have any lips. I don't have a top lip. She's got some lips. See, I have no top lip. My mom doesn't have a top lip either. So, what you think? I think it looks good so far. Okay, so now let's look at, I'm going to pull this blue out again. Kind of want to make her eyes blue. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Let's go right along this bottom here. And, that brush is still a little big. I meant to grab a little pokey brush. Here's one. Okay. So we'll go right along the bottom here with the blue, so her eyes are blue. Then we'll do her mascara and stuff in black. There we go. Now let's get some black paint out. Did I already get some out? Oh. It's right here. Let's get some black. This really is a quick paint for, you know, as the details that are on here. So here we go. You know what would be really cool? And actually, I think Lisa, she has one of these in her shop. And I think the one that she had on her wall behind her for a while. I think she put fake eyelashes on there. I wouldn't swear to it, but for some reason I think that. She's on here, she'll have to tell us. Get her some fake lashes at Dollar Tree, yeah. I think you said that, or I've seen yours, and I think it did have the fake eyelashes. I'd have to do that. That's funny. But I don't have any right now. So, there we go. Looky at her. Isn't she cute? We need to do some skin tone. Let's see. Let's get some skin tone on there before I go any further. I forgot about the skin. Forgot about her skin. Okay, so what I thought is I would take these two, this pale pinky color and this light mocha, and see about mixing them together to, oh goodness, let's drop it on the floor, to get kind of a skin tone. So let's put some pink on here. There we go. I just think the pink is just a little too pinky. Just put a little drop of that in there. And let's just mix that together and see if that kind of makes a... That's not too bad. Not too bad. So, let's see what we think. Yeah, I think that would work. She's just kind of light skin color, you know? She's pale. She needs to get out in the sun, but she's been working in her factory too much. So she's kind of light skinned. So, aren't we all right now? I am ready. Who is ready for summer? I know I am definitely ready for summer. Ready for summer. I'm ready to get some sunshine and some good old vitamin D to, you know, just makes you happy being out in the sun, I think. There's a hair. How did it get a hair on there? There we go. Okay, so I'm definitely ready for summer. But it'll eventually be here, and then we'll be complaining about summertime. But you guys, I was sitting here trying to think who's coming up next in our group to do live. I don't know. I should have wrote all that down before I came live. Or if any of you guys that are on here from Take 5, who's coming up next? Mary, have you done yours? I don't think Mary's done hers. Melanie has, and Jeannie has, and I don't think Lisa has either. So there's a few more lives coming up for Women's Month. So it'll be fun. You guys, in our group, we also do guest crafters occasionally. Not every month, but occasionally we do a guest crafter. So Mary's is the 31st. Don't do what I did last month, you guys. Last month I went late in the month, and then we had a storm and I couldn't get on. And so last month was Heart Month, and we did those beautiful red dresses, and I did mine this month because then I didn't have a time that I could get on before the end of the month. So this time I was like, I'm not waiting until the end of the month. I'm going to do it earlier so that in case something silly happens again. So hopefully that doesn't happen to you, Mary, going late in the month like that. But if it does, it's not a big deal. It's not like we're, you know, her skin's going to need 2 coats because she looks extremely blotchy here. And now that I look at it, I probably should have just left her skin not painted, because I've already done her lips and all that, and I'm going to have to go on her face. I should have just left it like it was. You know what? But hey, this will be fine. So right there we go. Okay, her arm is done. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to put another coat on because it kind of looks like she's got a streaky problem in her skin. So we'll let that dry for a minute and then we'll go back over that. So, but yeah. See, I will be live in the morning with Craft Around the Clock. Thursday is YouTube Thursday with Heart's Desire. So we've got that going on. I thought I had a pretty busy week. So, oh, and this weekend, Sunday, my Stencil Soul Sisters group, we're doing another event on Sunday. You know, spring or summer stenciling. We all use essential stencils, so that'll be going on. See, that looks better. That looks better. She looks funny because her neck and face isn't painted yet. She's got a funny tone to her. So I'm just gonna, if I have to repaint the lips and stuff, I will. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. But just like always, got ahead of myself. Got ahead of myself. In fact, I am. I'm just gonna go right over the top and we will repaint it because it would just be easier that way than to try to go around it. So I'm just gonna go right over the top. I'll clean the etchings out and I'll repaint those spots. The lips and the eyes, you guys. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry, sorry. I should have left her just the regular color. I am on at 8:30. Should've, could've, would've, right, Amy? And that how we're always saying. I'm on at 8:30 in the morning tomorrow for Craft Around the Clock. So, I think I'm gonna do a door hanger tomorrow, if you guys wanted to know. Probably one of the new welcome ones because I need one for my front door. I have a spring one, but I really want to do that flowered one is what I want to do from Essential Stencils. Okay, but I might not. I don't know. I haven't decided because I might wait and do that Sunday with the stencil group. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So this is the last week of school before spring break. So we're not doing anything over spring break. I know that really disappoints my girls. But I just kind of want to get her nose here. Can't see it very well. There it is. Anyway, her nostrils. There we go. I'm going to go right along her lip here. Even though we're going to paint them red. See, you can just go right along those etched lines. Now, like I said, I'm going to paint marker around all this. So, I just want to be able to see it on here a little bit better. See that? Oh, they went over her eye. Funny. Trying to concentrate. You guys, I'm really sorry that you guys can hear my Cricut runner. I didn't think you'd be able to hear it. That's funny. Now that it was pointed out, it's like, oh, that's all I can hear. But see how cleaning that paint out of those etched lines just makes that so you can kind of see what's happening a little bit better. And if you weren't gonna, you know, paint over it like with your paint markers, you know, then you would see the definite line there. Okay, so let's dry this a little bit. Her face looks horrible, you guys. I should have left it. I'm so disappointed. Should have left it. But if we gotta paint over it, we will. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Morning, Angela. It's like a dentist tool, yeah. It's my Cricut. weeding tool is what it is. But yes, though the dentist tools actually work really, really well for that kind of thing. So if you have one, use it. Okay, so now let's get our black back out again. And let's do her eyeliner. Right here. What is the deal here? Okay. Some paint on here. My paintbrush got stiff. No longer than that was, it got stiff. There we go. So, still kind of wispy like that. Kind of wispy, and like Lisa says, I need to go get some fake eyelashes for the eyebrows. There we go. There we go. Much better. Much better. Now let's get our lips on. Let's get our lips back on here. You guys. A red lipstick. Just like that. Well, I hope that dries cuter. Alright, and then I had, I'm going to do it with the little blue guy. There he is. Is that blue? No, that's black. I'll just use this red one. There we go. Because I can't concentrate and talk. I stuck that in the white paint like a big ding dong. I'm telling you. Good morning. Good morning, Melissa. Just kind of playing around here and making a mess. I messed this royally up right here. So, let's get a paintbrush. And you guys, I'm telling you, maybe I shouldn't be doing this today. I don't know. Get that blue off of there. I'm just gonna have like a black eye right here. Okay, we'll come back to this. I'm gonna let that dry and we'll come back to it. We will come back to it. So, meanwhile, let's get us another paintbrush and let's get some brown. It'll be fine. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about it. We will get some brown and let's start doing some hair here. And we'll do brown. Maybe we'll put a little bit of red in her hair. We've still got our polka dots to do on our bandana. And then our outlines and stuff. It'll look better with the outlines. So, that always makes stuff look better when you outline it. But I normally can talk and paint, and you guys, I don't know what it is today. I am just at a loss for words today. So, anybody else on here that works in a factory or has worked in a factory? Let's ask that question. Anybody worked in a factory other than me? Thank you, Amy. We're trying. I'm trying. I don't do a lot of just painting. I do for myself, and I have a little art journal book that I will paint or do decoupage or just kind of mix media type stuff in. But as far as on the page, I don't do a lot of painting. I mean, I do the our stenciling and that kind of stuff in backgrounds, but not a lot of detail like this. Not that this is a lot of detail, but y'all know what I mean. Okay, so there she is with her pretty brown hair. Let's kind of go around this thing here. Okay, so I'm going to wipe that off a little bit. And let's get some of this. This color here is caramel. Let me do that. Let's just cut this off. And let's put, oops. Let's just get a tish of this and just kind of put it in there too. Just kind of to give it a little highlight, I guess you could say. Some highlights of color. You know, not a ton of color in there. But just, you know, nobody's hair's all the same color. So, see what I mean? It just kind of lightens it up and gives it some other extra colors. See that? So, there's that. Now, let's go back to our blue paintbrush. Where did it go? And we will fix her eye. Oh, I think I just did it with this brush. That's what I did. There we go. Let's get some blue. And here, let's fix her eye. I can't even see where the line was, so we'll just make it up. Just like that. Okay. Now that center part of her eye, I don't know, I think I don't know, should it be black down in here? I mean, I don't think I can get some white in there. Let's just do it black. And go up into the eye. Now she has two black eyes. I don't know if I like that, you guys. Let's fix this. Let's go. It's really... That looks like poo-poo. There we go. That's a little bit better. Not perfect, but a little bit better. It looks like her makeup's running. See that? Looks like her makeup's running. It's okay. I'm okay with that. We can fix it. Okay, so now I'm going to take my brown that I did, and let's do her eyebrows here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and grab my paint markers. And I'm going to stop with the paintbrush. You guys sticking with me through this? My mom worked in a tool crib in a large factory. Really? That's cool. When I was a baby, my mom worked in a sewing factory. That's fun. That's cool, you guys. My mom worked, you know, at Delco, General Motors, and I worked there also, but my mom was on the line. She hired in pretty much the day after her 18th birthday, and she worked there for like 43 years. She was on the clock hourly, and then she went into salary. So she kind of did both sides of it, which is really kind of cool. So I've done, you know, regular production work, and then now I'm in skilled trades. So there's that. So there's the brown and around your eyelids and stuff. Let's see. Let's see. I think I'm just going to do black around the whole thing if I can find my black one. Here is a black one. There we go. So, oh, we got to do our polka dots still. So I'm just going to start up here and here we go. Just following that etched line there. Hey, you guys, the cricket stopped. Yay! No, that's not making noise. So, see how when you do the outline of stuff, it just kind of gives it a little finished look to it. Doesn't look quite as sloppy as it was looking. You know, it's still not perfect, but I'm okay with not perfect. And I keep cutting myself down, and that was one of the things that we've talked about in take 5, that we need to quit cutting ourselves down, because when we cut ourselves down, that's, you know, that's not a good thing. So I need to stop. I need to stop cutting myself down and acting like this is horrible or something, because it isn't horrible. It'll be perfect, and it'll be perfect because I did it myself. And that's what makes it nice. So I need to stop. And I know my pal Lisa is gonna, she would probably say something to me after this about not cutting myself down. Now, I should not have done her lips like that, because this is a fat marker. But now that we've done it, I'm gonna own it and do everything like that. So sometimes you just gotta own it and do it. See, I don't think that looks bad, actually, when I look at it in the mirror, or on the camera. It doesn't look bad at all. Okay, so let's go, and I'm gonna go down in this etched, because I really want this 685 to stick out, and where it's got the white paint in there, you know, it doesn't, I want to fix that, is what I'm trying to say. See that? So it is cold here. Everything was frosty this morning when I got off work. Wasn't as bad. We had snow the other night, and then I think it was yesterday morning when I left work. I had ice on my window, actual ice. Yeah, that was yesterday morning, Sunday morning. My windshield wipers were frozen to my windshield, which totally stinks. I had to get out and pop them off so I could leave work, because, you know, we don't want to wait around at work. You know, we want to leave when we want to leave. So I had to get out and do that. Which kind of stunk a little bit. Come on. Do I have a red marker? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So I'm going to get up in here a little bit better so they're more defined on her lips. There we go. I think she looks kind of cool. I think she doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad at all. You didn't outline the hair. You're right, I didn't. Well, I kind of went around with it with the brown, but I think I need to do it with the black, don't I? What do I do with my black marker? There it is. So, there we go. Just tracing the etched lines. Oh, and I need to go around her bandana, and we still need to do the polka dots, the best part, the polka dots. So, there we go. There. Look at that. You guys, this is what I'm going to do for the polka dots. I'm just going to take a paintbrush. I'm going to dip it in white. My husband's home. He ran to the store this morning. I can hear him putting groceries away. So, can hear him in there. He's probably going, my goodness, you told me this was going to be a quick live. Well, I fibbed. There we go. I think I need to do one more thing. One more thing real quick. Let me see that black on here. I'm kind of scared to do it. But I feel like, should I? There we go. That did it. Okay, you guys, I'm going to stop. I'm going to leave that alone. So I'm going to throw my paintbrushes in here so that I can get them soaking so we can wash them here in a little bit. There we go. Is that all of them? Yes. So, you guys, anyway, I know the quick ones that just keep going and keep going. So, anyway, what we did today was we talked about Rosie Riveter. She was a actual person. I don't know. There's a lot of question with that. There's controversy with that, whether she was a real person or not. But, you know, she was done by a couple different artists on things. There's actually a song. But she basically represents women in the workforce. And I think she turned out kind of cute, you guys. I don't know. Her face is a little creepy, but that's okay. But I think she looks kind of cute. And I think it worked out really well and stuff. But anyway, she, women in the workforce. And that's really all we had for today. So you guys, make sure you guys go check out Take 5 if you don't already belong to Take 5. Join Take 5 and check that out. And watch for everybody to, you know, do their thing. And each month we go live. Each of us go live once a month in there. So there's always something fun happening. So, but anyway, I'm going to go to bed, you guys. I think I'm tired. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great rest of your day and even better tomorrow. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.